Good day to you, Mission Control. Well, today we're going to go a little bit away from the building series and we got to do a product demonstration. So if you're a YouTuber and you want to grow your channel, one of the things that you have to do is kind of get the product demos out there. Very popular way to do videos, and I've done a few in the past. I don't do them very often, but this particular product demonstration was sent to me. I did not pay for it, being very upfront. And it is a solar battery charger, and it caught my interest when it was offered to me. It was like, oh hey, go backpacking, you know, go in the backcountry with the horses, want to have a little technology with you, charge your batteries. So I figured, what the heck, might as well see how it works and see if we can't get it to charge some of the batteries for the cameras that I use, since I go out to the site and just kind of test it out and see how it works. So let's do a little unboxing here and see what we got. So here we got, it is a made in China product. PWPAM, is manufacturer. Looks like we got some instructions here, a little user manual action. Presume those are for holding it up. Little bag to hold it in there. Opening. And a very well sealed bag. There we go. All right. So, ooh, look at that. Kind of neat. I like the camouflage look there in it. What we got? 5 volt, 21 watts. All right, well that should help us charge stuff. Looks pretty nice. Oop, don't fold it that way. Oh, and here we go. Here's the connection. Or USB-C and standard USB ports. Oh yeah, that's kind of nice little looking thing there. See how that all works. Put it into its bag so you can put these hooks in it and then hold it somewhere. Put that in there to carry it out with. And then our instructions. Out at the site, obviously, and the sun just happens to be out today. It's been raining really bad. Got some battery charger, or batteries to be charged here. One in there. Another thing I can use this for is my little GoPro cameras that I have. Not GoPro, they're made by PWPAM, but same idea. These GoPros are expensive. So I can use this to charge these things while I'm outside and away from power. So that's cool. I mean, I do like that. All right. There's that. And oh, look at that, light came on and we got power starting to show up there. So let's plug it in first. There, plug in, USB output. Oh, look at that, we got charging taking place. Let me show you. There we go, lit there, lit right there. I don't think there's probably enough here. Let me play with the orientation a little. Looks like we may not have enough sunshine out here today to get a full charge, so may not be the world's greatest product review. In the summertime we have plenty of sun, obviously, here. The sun's right there, so we're pretty much perpendicular to the sun. Let's see how it charges the camera. This should make a noise telling me it's charging. Yeah, that's charging. Whoops. There we go. Open that back up. So this is pretty cool, you know. It means I could go out in the woods and kind of spend some time out there, take my cameras with me. And the batteries last pretty long on a charge, but you know, they do go out, especially when it's cold. The lithium ion just, you know, they just go dead eventually because the cold gets to them. But this is charging, so it'd be enough to take your handheld device or take some batteries out with you and charge it. Obviously you're gonna have to sit here and let it charge for a while, but so far this is pretty cool. What would a product test video be like if we didn't actually kind of test it? I presume it's waterproof with how it's made here. All the materials appear to be waterproof. I don't think getting water into this thing is a good idea at all because it's electronic, so I'm not going to test that because that's just obvious. But let's test the rest of it and see how it performs once it gets wet. it's wet. Set it back up. Power's already back on. And it's charging again. So, well, it looks like it passed that test. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Obviously, I think dunking the electronics underwater is just a bad idea. But for the rest of it, getting a bunch of water on it, submerging it even, isn't a horrible issue. So if you're backpacking, you get it wet, maybe there's some rain coming down, if you protect just the electronic side here, which you probably do, just take your little cover here and make a little tent for it, you'd be fine. So I had an idea. I was wondering, you know, this is a white tent. It lets light through. It's not a fully sunny day. Why don't we put the charger inside and see how it performs inside? So let's come on in. All right, there we go. So you can see the amount of light kind of coming through there. Not a whole lot. And we're still getting charging. It's still lit up back there. So while we're in here, might as well check and see. I plugged in my phone that I have here. This is an old phone that I just use for communication on Wi-Fi and stuff with now. But it's plugged in and it shows that it's charging. And we have the batteries charging here with this light that's just coming through like this. So that's pretty neat. I thought maybe there's some backflow occurring in here, so I wanted to check and see that. Maybe I thought maybe these batteries were backflowing into the phone and the phone was flowing into the batteries here. So I took off the batteries right now and I plugged in just the cell phone, and it actually is increasing its charge. Just went up 1% from where it was at, so that's pretty cool. So I don't think anything bad was happening there, and we already know it was charging the batteries. So I presume it's got enough voltage in there for both of them. I don't have my multimeter, it broke. So I need to get a new one so I can actually check the voltage on this thing and see what it has, but it looks like it's actually putting out some good stuff. So it doesn't need a whole lot of light to charge, but that's pretty cool that it can be inside your tent. You don't have to put it outside in the elements, and with just enough light coming through like this, you can still get a charge on your stuff. It's a pretty simple product. I don't know really what else to do to kind of test it out other than let it sit here and charge for quite a while, which does not make for fun YouTube. But overall, you know, I've always wondered about these foldable solar panels and if they'd work, and I think this one's definitely a good candidate to throw in the backpack and take with you, or put it in your pack saddle and take it with you if you want to bring something. Not that, you know, you want to bring stuff like that out, like your phone. I don't want to bring my phone when I'm going backpacking. The only reason I want to have a phone is to leave it turned off in my backpack in case something bad happens. But the things I do like to take that are electronics when I go onto the backcountry, or a GPS unit is a great thing. I tend to leave it in my backpack as well, but it's always nice to have your home marked on your GPS or the trailhead marked, and if something does happen, I prefer you pay attention on the trail and use maps, because I'm kind of old-fashioned like that. I think that's the right way to do it in the backcountry. But if you do get turned around, or maybe you get hurt and the person you're with wasn't paying full attention, they can get that GPS out and head back. And you know, GPS can drain a lot of batteries. If you use rechargeables, you could take a charger, have it with you just as another emergency backup, and a person could charge their GPS, have enough time to get out and or get help. I know I have the Spot GPS when I go in the backcountry by myself. Spot is a service you can pay for where you basically, if you get hurt and you can't move, or you're lost and you can't find your way out or whatever, you hit a button and airlift comes and get you. Obviously that's an expensive thing to do, but it's better than dying. So if I keep that on my backpack and the batteries tend to be in there, you know, I don't always check the batteries. So having something like this just to throw in the pack and then use rechargeables, I kind of like that idea. I mean, you gotta wait for good weather, obviously, and if you're out in the backcountry in snow and rain and sleet, it doesn't really matter if you have this. It does look like it charges when there's not as much sun. I mean, it's an overcast kind of day. The sun is behind a cloud right now, and it is charging, but you can tell it's still bright. So obviously, you're gonna have to plan accordingly there. Overall, nice little product, kind of cool. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I'll have to come up with some more ways to beat up on these products as they come in. But so far, this one's looking pretty good. So we'll have to do an update in the future and see how well it performs as I give it some more testing over time and try it out in circumstances that actually make sense for it. But there you go. So this is our PWPAM as a manufacturer. They need to come up with a better name because PWPAM Guys, come on. You can do better than that. Come up with a better name than that. Remarket yourselves as something other than PWPAM. But, hey, it's working right now. We'll see how well it works in the future. Thanks for following along. Hope you enjoyed this quick little product review video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Link to the products down below in the description. Hit subscribe, ring the bell. You see all the stuff we're doing with LifePod 2 as well as Hab 2 this year, and a lot of stuff to share. We're very excited to share that with you. Don't forget you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, on Instagram, and also on Patreon if you'd like to help support our cause. That's it for this video. This is Real Martian. Out.